So hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the role of sensors in EV.
So role of sensor EV is one of the important topic, especially in case of the electrical vehicles, because in existing automobile we are getting the purpose of sensors in an IC engine for different purposes. In case of EV, there will be some modifications in the sensor usage of the new sensors in order to provide the purpose of particular EVs. Okay. So in this session, we are going to handle this particular topic in a DT manner. Okay. So before stepping into the topic, let us recap the topic which I have seen in the previous class.
Good afternoon, everyone. In previous section, we are seeing about high voltage safety system in EV sector. Comparing to IC engine and EV sector, we are medium number of voltage to use in IC engine. So in EV sector, to use it 400 to 800 voltage comparison to IC engine. So we maintain the proper maintenance to the battery sectors and the heating thermal engineering, thermal management system to use in a safety purpose. So this is the topic of the previous sections.
Yeah, last class we have discussed about the high voltage usage in EVs for effective running and the safety measures that need to be taken. Okay, so let us start today's topic with an empathy.
So hello, let me introduce about talk about the empathy about sensors in the EV. So mainly the objective of the sensors is to sense an environmental surrounding and send the feedback data to the ECU that controls the electronic systems in the either it is a IC engine or either EV. So talking about EV, there are many concerns we have to note about: safety, detection, and driver assistance and maintenance. These are the major roles the sensor play around in EV vehicle. So talking about safety is a very measurable thing in a vehicle. It mainly involves around the driver safety, vehicle safety, and environmental safety. So these sensor detects any objects around, so it feedbacks the ECU to avoid any collision between the object and the vehicle. And also talking about detection. These detection systems, there are several components when talking about detection, like ultrasonic sensor, camera sensor, and radar sensors. And talking about driver assistance, there are several, for example, ADAS. So this is about empathy.
Yes, you can explain the impact.
And in vehicles we use many types of sensors. Why we are using the sensor is we need to collect the data of every moving parts and environmental data to provide autonomous driving features and also to enhance the comfort of the passengers in the vehicles. And we use sensors to greatly improve the efficiency of the motors and batteries, and also as I can say, to improve the safety features of the vehicle. We need to record the data of the battery, temperature of the battery, and discharging rate of the battery. For gathering all data, we require sensor to read the data from the batteries in the systems.
Yes, for discussing about the Ideate, let us follow the technique of brainstorming. So I invite all to participate in this brainstorming. So let us see the importance of the sensors. Okay.
Yeah, there are so many types of sensors used in the EV, like temperature sensor and proximity sensor, and the temperature sensor is to maintain the thermal heat and when it is charging and discharging, and the proximity sensor is to use for like when the charge is connected or not, for the checking of the sensors. And these sensors are used for like collecting data from the vehicle and to the vehicle monitoring, like BMS to the system, and it ensures the perfect monitoring of thermals and other connectivity features to the power distribution and other things. So I would like to add another sensor here. It is I'm going to talk about the gyroscope sensor. As you all know, it is about detecting the vibrations of the vehicle in and around the environment. So if any crash happens, the gyroscope sensor automatically detects the vibrations and sends to the ECU, thereby protecting any passive safety after the accidents.
I would like to add one about the position sensor. We use position sensor in the vehicles to determine the speed of the vehicles and also the position of the various moving parts before cranking. And there are two types of position sensor used in the vehicles: inductive induction sensor and hall sensor. And these sensors are used to
Yeah, okay. So we had a good discussion on these sensors. These are some of the sensors. In addition to that, there are many sensors as we use, especially in EV, for both safety purpose and for the performance and for monitoring the each and every systems. They are using different sensors. Okay. So before concluding the session, let us conclude with a summary.
So let me summarize the session. So our friend Sanjay gave a wonderful introduction about the sensor in the EV system, and also I gave the empathy part about the sensor and difference part, and also ideate and the sensor about the all about the conclusion is the sensor is a very important component in the vehicle system or any industry system. So it is a very crucial component that plays in every industry.
So that's all about this session.